Good morning, my dear student. On the behalf of KTGM College, Nasik and Department of Chemistry of this college, I am Dr. S.R. Labde, welcomes you to the lecture on electrogravimetric analysis. Student, in previous lecture, we discussed Faraday's second law of electrolysis and applications of Faraday's second law of electrolysis in gravimetric analysis. In addition to this, we discussed chemical equivalent and the relationship between chemical equivalent and electrochemical equivalent. Student, in today's lecture we discuss or we solve some problem based on the application of electrogravimetric analysis. Therefore, the problem first is what current strength what current strength in ampere is required to liberate 6.22 gram of copper from copper sulfate solution. In this case, what current strength in ampere is required to liberate 6.22 gram of copper from copper sulfate solution in 100 minutes. That means here we have to find out the current strength in ampere which is required to liberate 6.22 gram of copper and from copper sulfate solution within 100 minutes. Here, according to Faraday's first law of electrolysis, W is equal to Z into I into T. That means W, amount of substance liberated, is equal to Z, electrochemical equivalent, into I, that is current strength in ampere, into T. Here we have to find out I, and therefore I is equal to W upon Z into T. But in this case we are unknown about the Z, that is electrochemical equivalent is not known, and according to Faraday's second law of electrolysis, Faraday's second law of electrolysis, we know that electrochemical equivalent is equal to chemical equivalent upon 96500 coulomb, or which is equal to equivalent weight upon 96500 coulomb. Here we have to find out electrochemical equivalent of copper, and therefore here equivalent weight of copper is 31.8 divided by 96500, and which is equal to 3.295 into 10 raised to minus 4 gram per coulomb. 3.295 into 10 raised to minus 4 gram per coulomb. And therefore here electrochemical equivalent of copper is known. Now we can put this value into this equation. Then we have I is equal to here 6.22 divided by Z, that is 3.295 into 10 raised to 4 into time, that is 100 minutes, means 100 minute into 60, and that becomes second. And here total by solving this, here I is equal to 6.22 divided by 3.295 into 10 raised to minus 4 into total quantity becomes here 0.6 into 10 raised to 4, that is 6000. This will be cancels with this, and by solving this we have this value 3.146 ampere. That means here a current strength of 3.146 ampere is required to liberate 6.22 gram of copper from a copper sulfate solution in a 100 minutes. Now here we have to apply Faraday's first law as well as Faraday's second law of electrolysis. Faraday's first law we applied for determination of strength. Faraday's second law we apply for determination of electrochemical equivalent. Therefore, once we know the electrochemical equivalent, then and then only we can find out a current strength. Similarly, we can solve second problem based on this Faraday's law of electrolysis, and second problem is like this. A current strength, problem 2, a current strength of 6.292 ampere is when pass through a copper sulfate solution for 100 minutes. For 100 minutes, what 100 minutes? It was deposited 12.44 gram of copper at cathode. What is problem is, what is the electrochemical equivalent of copper? Here current strength is 6.292 ampere is passed through copper sulfate solution for 100 minutes, and this much quantity of electricity deposit 12.44 gram of copper. Then we have to find out electrochemical equivalent of copper. Now in this case we have a quantity of electricity, we have amount of substance liberated, then simply we have to find out the value of Z in equation 1 by Faraday's law of electrolysis. Therefore, W is equal to Z into I into T. Here W is 12.44 gram, Z we have to find out, I is 6.292 ampere, and time, that is 100 minutes. 100 minutes means 100 minute into 60, that becomes second. Therefore, here 12.44 gram is equal to Z into 6.292 ampere into 6000. Therefore, here Z is equal to 12.44 gram divided by 6.292 into 6000, and finally value of Z is equal to, that is a electrochemical equivalent of copper, is equal to 0.003295. This is a gram per coulomb. Here this is in ampere, this is ampere into 6000 second. Therefore, product of ampere second is called as coulomb. Product of ampere second is equal to coulomb, and therefore here electrochemical equivalent of copper is 0.0003295 gram per coulomb. That means 1 coulomb deposits this much gram of copper. Now in this way we can solve solve problem based on the calculation of electrochemical equivalent. Student, now we discuss next problem that is based on the calculation of electric charge or a quantity of electricity. Problem third, calculate the electric charge or quantity of electricity when 54.3 ampere current strength is passed through electrolyte solution, solution for 1 hour. Now in this case we have to find out electric charge or quantity of electricity. Generally it is expressed in Faraday or in Coulomb. Therefore here, when current strength of 54.3 ampere is passing for 60 minutes, then we have to find out how much is the quantity of electricity is passed through that electrolyte solution. Therefore here, quantity of electricity is given by this equation. Q is equal to current strength in ampere into time in second. Therefore, Q is equal to 54.3 ampere into time is 1 hour into 60, that becomes minute, into 60, that becomes second. Therefore, here 54.3 ampere into, we can convert this time into second, that is 1 hour into 60, that becomes minute, and into 60, that becomes second. Therefore, finally Q is equal to 54.3 ampere into 3600 second, and product of this equal to Q is equal to 195.48 into 10 raised to 3 Coulomb. Product of ampere into second is the Coulomb. Therefore, here this much number of coulombs are associated with 54.3 ampere current strength when we pass for 1 hour through the electrolyte solution. Now we can convert this quantity into Faraday. Therefore, we know that 1 Faraday is equal to 96500 Coulomb. And therefore, here 96500 Coulomb is equal to 1 Faraday. Therefore, 195.48 into 10 raised to 3 Coulomb is equal to how much Faraday. Therefore, here we can solve this problem by cross multiplication. Therefore, number of Faraday is equal to 195.48 into 10 raised to 3 into 1 Faraday divided by 96500 Coulomb. This is also a Coulomb, and therefore finally when we solve this, this becomes 2.0257 Faraday. In this way we can find out the quantity of electricity in Faraday as well as in Coulomb by using a relationship Q is equal to IT. Here I is a constant current strength in ampere, T is the time in second. And product of ampere and second is called as coulomb, and we can convert that coulomb into Faraday by using this relationship. 96500 coulomb is equal to 1 Faraday. And how much is the Faraday associated with this much number of coulomb? And that is equal to 2.0257 Faraday. Here, student, we can find out the quantity of electricity from the current strength and its flow of time. Now, we find out amount of substance liberated when we know the quantity of electricity. And number 4, problem number 4, calculate the amount of silver deposited by passing 0.45 Faraday electric charge through silver nitrate solution. Here only this much Faraday, that is electric charge, is passed through a silver nitrate solution, and we have to find out how much amount of that silver is deposited in this case. We know that 1 Faraday deposit, 1 Faraday means 96500 coulomb, deposits 108 gram of silver. Therefore, here 0.45 Faraday deposits how much? Therefore, here 108 gram into 0.45 divided by 1 Faraday. And when we calculate this amount, this becomes 48.6 gram of silver. This much amount of silver is deposited by 0.45 gram of Faraday. And therefore, here in terms of mole, this much Faraday deposit this much mole of silver. That means here 1 Faraday deposits 1 Faraday deposits 1 mole of Ag or 1 gram equivalent of Ag, and therefore 0.45 Faraday deposit 0.45 mole of Ag, and that 0.45 mole of Ag is 48.6 gram of silver. And therefore, here this is a relationship that we have to utilize during the calculation of amount of material deposited. Student, now we solve another problem based on calculation of electrochemical equivalent. Calculation of amount of substance deposited. Calculate the amount of copper deposited by passing a 965 coulomb electric charge through copper sulfate solution. Student, in this case, we know that 96500 coulomb, that will deposit 31.8 gram of copper, and therefore 965 coulomb deposit how much? Therefore, 965 into 31.8 divided by 0.96500 coulomb, this is also coulomb, and which is equal to 0.318 gram copper. In this way, we can find out amount of copper deposited when we know the quantity of electricity. Now here, according to Faraday's law of electrolysis, first law, amount of substance liberated is directly proportional to the quantity of electricity. Therefore, we can find out quantity of electricity for determination of substance. Alternatively, according to second law, where same quantity of electricity is passed through different electrolyte solution, then amount of material deposited at respective electrode are directly proportional to their chemical equivalent. And if equivalent weight or chemical equivalent of that substances are known, then we can find out how much amount of those material are deposited by passing that much quantity of electricity. And that we prove by solving different types of problem. Student, now we stop here.